I am Roland Johns. I am sim racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, Stand Up to Cancer Forward. I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am sim racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from 4i Racing, driver number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am sim racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am sim racing.
We are sim racing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Core Vintage Cup Series benefiting Stamp to Cancer, also sponsored by TechNet Professional, Your Buying Machine, Mission Car Care, Joka Graphics, and Southern Heart Creations. Also for our broadcast sponsors, Critical Hit Bachelors and Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Randall Alvarez, and in the booth with me, joining me tonight is going to be Paul Owens. Paul, how's it going?
How about you?
Doing good. Let's talk a little bit about tonight's race, because we are at Rockingham. It's been a while since I've been back here. Rockingham's a really good track, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If I remember Rockingham properly, it's just a classic oval track. There's not much you can ask from it. It's nice swooping turns, got a lot of banking to it. The exits are nice and wide, so you're not going to get tightened up. It really lets drivers, come into their own at a Rockingham.
The weird part about it is the front stretch where it kind of goes straight and then it's like a weird tri-oval type.
Yeah, it wants to be straight, but it's not.
Yeah. Hold it straight too, you're gonna hit the wall.
Yeah, that one will definitely bite you. But Rockingham's a classic. It's a lot of fun. As we can see out tonight, we're looking at a mile track, and you can see how it's not entirely straight, but it's just enough to make you have to turn left just a tad bit. We should see a pretty good race tonight. Let's go ahead and drop down our ticker real fast so we can show you guys how everyone's doing out on the track, give you a little feel for it. Looks like I need to make a quick adjustment. Give me 1 second. Why does it do these? Or do this? It works on other tracks, but then I come over here and it doesn't give me a breakdown. That's weird. All right. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are done with practice. Qualifying is going to go ahead and start up. With that being said, Paul, let's talk a little bit about how these guys are going to handle this track. I know you had some track time. Do you want to inform our ladies and gentlemen about tonight's track and how to take it on?
Yeah, I didn't get a crazy amount of time. I had 15 laps in, but it's pretty fast. Get tight off 4 if you don't hold it right, and you got to take some weird lines in every now and then to make sure this thing gets a little loose.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there you go. We'll have to see how it plays out for some of the drivers, especially when they're battling it out for points. Let's talk about the playoffs a little bit. So
yeah.
I did have that up before the broadcast started. I apologize if I gave it away too soon. So for the playoffs right now, Nick Nickerson in the lead, Carl Handwerk in second, Willie Evernham in third. Eric Andrews and Andrew Gunther are technically the ones on the bubble. Kevin Foster, Dylan McDonald, and Wes Fuller still have a chance to sneak in there, but it is a slim chance. That being said, I think with Rockingham being a mile-long track, we might see an improvement from Kevin Foster. He had a great race last night for the Premier Series. We just wrapped up the fan finale with that, with Carl Handwerk taking the overall season for the 4th time. And, Willie Evernham also being up in the running for that. It's going to be tough. I think Andrew and Kevin have a good shot at, making it into the finals. So does Eric, Willie, Carl, and Nick. They've been really dominant. Dylan McDonald, I still think he's a little fresh. He was the wild card for last night, and he just had a bad run. He ended up being 2 laps behind. Wes Fuller also having a couple wins throughout the season and holding on strong. Even though he is 46 points behind, he's also someone not entirely to count out. He might have a really good day and make his way up the field. So we'll have to see how it plays out for these guys and who's going to come home with the win for Rockingham and secure themselves into the finish for the championship. And it's going to come down to 4 drivers. So we'll see who gets cut out.
Yeah, and Nick just put in a blistering lap time here.
Yeah, Nick's. If he didn't have a bad couple races in the core series, for the Premier, he would have been for sure the champion. He led that whole race. That was his race to win. And as you can see right now, he's had such a dominating run of vintage. This is really his time to shine. If he wants to snag that championship win, he's got a great opportunity to do it. He's positive 40 points. That's quite a bit to be ahead, especially in core.
Yeah, I think if he does secure the pole, that may lock him in. I'm not too sure though.
I believe it does, but no, they don't have a lock-in. Technically,
no, they don't. Okay.
No, so if you do get bonus points, but after this race, whoever finishes this race with the top 4 points, they are locked in for the championship, and then there's a wild card that's picked, so they get 5 drivers.
Okay.
What we will see, though, is for the playoffs, like we've talked before, playoffs is there's no you win one, you're locked in for the playoffs. You're playing for points the whole way through until the playoff round is finished.
Right.
So that is the distinction that we've had.
Completely forgot about that.
All right. Looks like Eric Andrews out on the track. Let's go ahead and jump over to him, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he's just finishing up his lap.
I think Nick Nickerson definitely may have locked up pole here, because I think the only one who can go out and get him right now is Carl. He went a 24-1 in practice, so he may be able to duplicate that.
And Carl's not hitting the qualifying right now. He's staying. Looks like he's staying in the pits. Oh, look at that! We have someone that hasn't raced with us in a while. Is he going to be on the track? I haven't. Well, we'll wait for him to throw a time before I announce it.
43?
Yeah.
No.
He's not racing?
No, he just came in here to watch and do the stuff I did in practice.
Don't tease me like that, John. I want to see the roughest racer out there, man. Come on. Oh man. Well, I hope he comes back. I really did enjoy seeing him racing out there. He's definitely one for the books.
Yeah, he has to do 3D races, I believe, and then he'll be reinstated.
Oh, that should be easy for him. He's fast.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. All right, looks like Andrew Gunther securing himself a 6th place. Reading down the line, it's going to be Nick Nickerson, Kevin Foster, Wes Fuller, Christopher Hamilton, Matt Crockett, Andrew Gunther, Willie Evernham, Eric Andrews, Joshua Billiter, Dylan McDonald, Dave Lohr, and then Carl Handwerk whenever he decides to qualify. And once he does, we will actually latch onto him for the camera, so we'll just have to wait for that. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I did, and I hope Monday is just as good, because it's been a busy one for me, but definitely feeling good. So with 120 laps to go tonight, or is it 120 or 123? Can't remember.
123.
Okay, with 123 laps, mile long, we're looking at lap times of 24-second runs. Those are fast. Yeah, tonight's going to be a pretty fast-paced race. Depending on how these guys handle those corners, we might have a couple cautions kick out just because their back end's going to slide out a little more than they expect as the tires wear in. But with Rockingham having a nice steep bank for their corners, this is going to help out these 87s quite a bit. They're not aero dependent as much as Cup cars or any other car out there. So you're going to see these cars really, taking advantage of the banking and really able to send it in the corner with that amount of speed behind them.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about how the tires are going to wear, if there's going to be loose or not, because it was pretty to start the run.
I think it's going to be loose. No doubt about that. You get 25 laps in, you're going to have a fun time.
Yeah. This track is a fun time.
It is.
Do you think we could have another race with 2 or less cautions?
I think so, especially for Rockingham. I think Rockingham actually might be one of those races where it happens. But it's really just going to depend on the drivers.
We've had a crazy amount of those in a row.
I think it's been pretty awesome to see that happen. I don't think.
Yeah. And Carl's not qualifying.
He's not. He's going to take the knee.
He advanced the session.
Wow. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Carl Handwerk starting in the back of the pack, or not starting at all. We'll have to see what happens. All right, drivers hitting the track. Up in front, let's roll down the line. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nick Nickerson running in the number 85 Miller Genuine Draft. Kevin Foster to his outside in that mission car, and TechNet Professional number 8, also running those beautiful Sueño Daihatsu gold colors. Beautiful red 8. Wes Fuller in his stand-up to Cancer number 35. Good to see him out here. And I believe he was the only other person that had a Rockingham win tonight, so he actually might come back and snag it. Christopher Hamilton running his Merry Christmas Death by Moose Media paint scheme, and then if you look in the back of his wing there, hashtag kinda oval guy. Good to see that. We have Matt Crockett in the number 10 Alpine Star, Toys for Tots on the hood, love it. Then we have our Andrew Gunther, Home Depot, no more Schnitzel wagon. Then we have the Rusty Bucket, the number 19, Stand Up to Cancer with Willie Evernham inside. Eric Andrews still loading. Then we have behind them the Wooden Nickel, the number 3, Joshua Billiter. Dylan McDonald running in the Kidney Cancer Awareness, number 38. And we have Dave Lauren, the Western Auto, number 17. Carl Handwerk bringing up the rear in the number 18 Core Racing paint scheme. And Eric Andrews, once again, running his Rep Sports Raise Energy Drink number 9, changing up the colors to, I believe that is is it the Kiwi Lime one? What flavor is that? I know that color. I recently bought a little pack of Raise Energy Drink to support everyone here at Core, and they're pretty good. They're different. I'll give you that. That's I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. The first sip tastes okay, but the second sip tastes better. They're one of those that they get better as you go.
Like a Coke can.
I like Coke on the first sip.
I haven't tried them yet. But you know what time it is. Pre-race predictions.
Not gonna make any. Not gonna ruin anyone's race tonight. I've done that too many times.
You didn't do it last week, and Hamilton won. So
exactly. That's why I'm done. I'm done doing it. I'm gonna let it go to the wind. The gods can decide.
I picked Carl. Last the first challenge, baby.
Should get a bonus for that.
We should get what?
Said he should get a bonus for that if he makes it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pace car dropping off. Here we go. Cue the music. Green flag up in the air. Start is on Nick Nickerson.
Everyone in the cows.
Everyone in their cows. We are green. Oh, look
Hamilton
at that.
Missed the shift.
Yeah, a couple missed shifts out there. Dylan McDonald almost slapping the wall trying to recover himself. Looked a little bit sketchy out there.
And Nick has taken the lead.
Oh, he's had the lead. Kevin Foster diving to the inside. Can he secure that run? Yep, he's going to push Nick Nickerson to the outside. Look at that speed on the exit.
Wesley.
Wes Fuller's got to catch up. If he does, that is going to turn out to be a great thing for these guys right now, because he could close the door on Nick Nickerson and push him back 2 spots. But look, it looks like he's not going to be able to do that. Nick's dropping in and securing his line.
And Nick's probably going to get a big run out of 4 here. You can tell by how higher he entered. And if he can sweep it low, he'll get a good run.
I don't know about that, man. There we go, into 1 and 2.
Carl's already up to 9th.
Making his way up the field.
Oh, gets up 1 for 8th there, and is now the old Schnitzel wagon.
Look at this. Wes Fuller diving to the inside. Oh, Matt Crockett. No, take that back. That's Christopher Hamilton trying to move in on Matt Crockett. Ooh, we got some action back there, but Wes Fuller going side by side with Nick Nickerson. Overshoots the corner.
Can he bring it down?
Matt Crockett slapping the wall into 1 and 2. Wow. Side by side with Wes Fuller and Nick Nickerson going into 3 and 4. Contact between both drivers. But look at this. Christopher Hamilton on a run. Look at him go.
What's going on? Hashtag not an old guy's coming through.
Yeah, he's got some heat behind him. Someone check his car. Look at his bumper. It's destroyed. He got a push. Oh, that's definitely from the misshift. Maybe he got some extra downforce from that now that he's got a bent wing.
Yeah.
Nothing like some extra aero to help you get past those corners.
All part of the plan.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Foster with a strong lead up in front. Look at the 1 second gap between him and Nick Nickerson, showing Nick what it feels like to be pretty far behind. Nick's had a long time coming of being gapped by someone that far.
And everyone wishes it was them.
Yeah. But speak of the devil, Carl Handwerk moving up to 7th now, coming up on Eric Andrews looking for a pass, and he completes it.
Gunther.
Gone, finds himself in 6th, now trying to reel in Willie Evernham.
Looks like Carl may have had some contact on his front nose there.
Yeah, when you're driving from the back of the field, you're going to have some contact. No doubt about that. Look at him go. Let's go ahead and ride along Carl Handwerk. As you guys can see right there, Willie Evernham back end stepping out on him as he enters into 3 and 4. This is not an easy ride. It is rocking him, and it literally is rocking the boat as these guys go around the corner. Look at that.
Yeah.
Woo.
And I'm surprised that Carl can still drive it in so much deeper.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing, man, because that is a scary situation for these cars. And he's looking to the inside.
Oh, he's got to
run
around West there, and then looks like he's gonna set up here for Willie within the next couple laps.
Willie Evernham having to fend him off, going into 1 and 2. Willie's had some pretty high lines entering into 1, 2, and 3 and 4 for those corners. We see him kind of taking that midline, leaving the door open just a tad bit, and Willie closes it. There we go. Finally
tried to get it.
That's what I like to see. He queued up on it. He saw it happening. He's like, no, you stay back there.
As Nick is slowly closing that lead down.
Yes, he is. 11 laps down, and these guys are not letting up in the action. Their arms are going to be sore tonight. That is a lot of driving from every driver in the top 6.
Especially from last year. I didn't get to heard it was a hoot and a half.
Oh, it was. Looks like Dave Lohr dropping into the apron, possibly decided to enter the pits, but deciding to come back out. Must have had a rough exit on 4.
Yeah, and Carl looks like he may get under him here. He can shoot the gap.
Willie's going to close the door. Watch it. Oh, slaps
Willie's
the
in the
wall.
wall.
Oh, it's a mistake.
Gonna slide up the track.
It's going to send him up.
Carl can get in under him.
Side by side, going down the back straight, going into 1 and 2. Yes. Wow.
Clears. Going down the back straight into 1 and 2.
What a beautiful run. But look at this. Willie Evernham doing what he does best, not letting him get away, and he's going to throw it back at him. Yeah, that's one thing I loved about Willie. He never backs down. He's a driver that, you know, you can get past him, and he'll try and run you down again. He's not going to back down.
And Nick's caught back up. Not entirely yet, but he's hounding him.
All right, let's take a look. Nick Nickerson coming around into the fast pass cam for 3 and 4.
They ran identical times in the last lap, a 2.569 and a 2.57.
Woo-wee. That is scary.
Yeah.
Looks like Christopher Hamilton burned off his tires trying to catch up to Nick Nickerson.
He's running identical times to them, though.
Yeah, wow. Foster with just 0.05 of a second faster.
Yeah. Nick was the slowest on that lap. See what they get this time
is
around.
Insane. Kevin Foster, he's got a rocket on his back right now, man.
409 and a 605, so Hamilton's definitely falling off a little bit.
Yep. Tires are coming into play now.
Yep, and damage is starting to kill, probably. Oh, Kevin. What a save Kevin just had to make.
Yeah, that's going to definitely chew up some time for him as the gap closes once more. Now, this is going to be an interesting thing with Kevin letting that gap close. It's going to slow up Nick if Nick can't get a pass, and Chris is going to catch up to him. So we might see a battle break out between these 3 drivers.
Right, and Carl is just chilling out back there. Where is he at? There he is, a 26.25, so he's running fairly consistent and good laps. Or 5, I mean. 26.5.
You need to get your facts straight, man.
Yep.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, it was a 5.25, and I just saw the 2.
Look at that. Nick catching up on the exit of 3 and 4, but Kevin Foster, on the exit of 1 and 2. On the exit of 4, though, Kevin's got some speed on him. He gains like 0.2 of a second, but I'm just going to eat my words right now. Come on, Kevin, hold him off. Take the inside line. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Come on.
No.
Come on. All right, at least cross over on him. Cut it in on the inside.
Don't think he can do that too
Come on,
well
Kevin.
with these cards.
And Nick Nickerson takes the lead. Kevin Foster having to drop back a little bit. Looks like Christopher Hamilton closing the gap between him. Let's check in with the man that's been driving up the field, Carl Handwerk in the number 18. Already sitting in 4th now. Been there for a while. He's got Christopher Hamilton ahead of him. And his gap is slowly dwindling.
It was 0.3 faster than Hamilton on that last lap.
That is not going to bode well for Hamilton.
And 0.4 quicker than Kevin.
Ouch. Looks like Kevin drove his tires off a little too soon, trying to keep that lead.
Very rare for him.
Yeah, you know, he might be trying something different.
There we go. That lap he was on point.
That or he just he got distracted.
Yeah.
Beautiful TechNet professional hood there. Look at that. As he shoots down the line, Kevin sends it in a little bit deeper, rides that middle line. Oh man, that's really what it is. It's braking points.
Yeah.
It looks like his braking point. He's just trying to send it in a little bit deeper to catch up to Nick. But the problem is, if you're doing that, it's pushing you and it's not letting you pull the car in and ride that inside line with some traction.
Especially because I know some of them went through and were changing their brake bias. So that could mean a lot too.
Yeah, that definitely could. What were they making changes to or what changes were they making to brake bias, if you mind me asking? Do you know?
So I know some of them wanted it looser in, so they would lower it. I think it may be backwards or vice versa. So if they wanted it looser, they would lower it. And if they wanted it tighter in, they would raise it.
You mean
And
by
then I know-
forward to rear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some people went and changed the steering offset for it to be higher, for it to have a looser play, and some of it made it lower to have a tighter play. And the lower it is, the more response it has, and the higher it is, the less response it has.
Right. Look at this. Kevin Foster catching up to Nick Nickerson. Couple laps behind, figures out his lines and say, hey, I can do that too.
Hola, mi mico.
Yeah. Have you tried Sueño de Atzo?
Tosa's dream, bud.
Yes. As he swings past him with a tequila in his hand.
Yep. Nick passing Kevin was no bueno.
No bueno indeed. No, is muy bueno.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
said
Kevin passing Nick. I feel like we're ragging on Nick right now. For everyone out there, we love Nick Nickerson. He is a great driver and a great sportsman. He's a competitor to beat. He's a top dog. You got to be, on your A game to catch up to him and to beat him.
he wins too much.
He doesn't win too much. Hey man, he's got raw talent. So
Yep.
you gotta be able to beat that. And it looks like Carl Handwerk passed Christopher Hamilton. We missed that. Too caught up in the
boy.
action. Look at him go. Kevin getting into the. Oh, were you able to touch the apron at all during your couple laps around?
The exit of 1 and 2, I would try to hit it a little bit, not like a crazy amount. And the exit of 3 and 4, every now and then on fresh tires, I would touch it.
So you didn't find it that it would upset the car at all?
That actually helped it.
Really?
It would get
That's
it would get a
awesome.
little loose in, and then it would tighten up from the correcting of it. So I would try to hit the apron a tiny bit.
Okay. Because usually with these 87s, you touch the apron and they have a good time.
You find a lovely place.
Yeah. You hit that oh no button real fast.
Oh no.
Yeah. Help. Oh, hey, dog.
Hey, look, I was just playing around, man.
You okay there?
Yeah.
And looks like we are pacing out some more, but look at that gap building between. Oh, out of there. Sorry, 1 second. My dog decided to say hello, and he's got a cone, and he just pushed into where all the cables are at. That's not good. All right. Back to the conversation at hand. Nick Nickerson is falling off fast, losing a tenth of a second almost every lap. Whoa.
Yeah.
What is going on there, ladies and gentlemen?
Some people are starting to pit here, I think, for tires or fuel. I'm not quite sure because I didn't have time to do a fuel run.
Yeah, I think this might be tires and fuel. Look, or 30 laps in. Yeah, it's got to be tires. No way it's fuel, especially
Yeah.
for a mile track.
Let me check how many gallons we have.
But usually these guys like to run the tires out as far as possible. That's the part that worries me.
We
usually
do
when-
only have 11 gallons of fuel.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And Carl's passing
Yeah,
Nickerson.
gives him a bump and rub, and he's out of there. Wait,
My
did he?
brain's just not working today. It looks like he's hunting Kevin down.
That's right, Kelly. Your boys are in the running. Kevin Foster in first, second, Carl Handwerk and Nick Nickerson in third. Picking winners. But look at this. Someone that you might not expect too much driving up the field right now, Andrew Gunther. Like I said, never count him out. He's had he's had a win under his belt and quite a bit of podiums. Someone that always does well on the track. It looks like he's a little battered, but still alive. Looks like Willie Evernham still out there holding on strong. Yeah, it looks like these guys are definitely slowing down. It's got to be fuel because we have Willie hitting the pit lane, Fuller pitting, Looks like Lore's also pitting.
Yeah.
This early, though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it just a starting restriction on fuel, or do you think is it a complete restriction on fuel for the whole thing?
That's a good question, actually. I'm not quite sure.
So for anyone that doesn't know, iRacing allows for two things that you can do to modify fuel on a car. One, you can modify the setup for the car to start with a specific percentage or a number of gallons. And two, you can restrict how much they can take on the vehicle. So you can do a 50%, so they're only allowed to take, half the tank, or whatever percentage you want. So you can also make them start with, 10 gallons and then also have a 50% fuel restriction on their fill-ups, which then affects, how far they can really push it. A lot of guys, what they'll do is, even though they may have a small start, is the first opportunity they get to pit, they'll just drop everything in there and then go from there. But look at that. Carl Handwerk catching up to Kevin Foster, taking him for the corner, but Kevin's going to hold on to him.
Wow, I can't believe Carl has just driven through the field like this.
It's it's one of those things you got to be really comfortable driving loose. I know Nick Nickerson, Kevin, and Foster are all comfortable doing that, but is that Hamilton? Oh, Hamilton's got fresh tires. I was about to say, Hamilton is flying right now. So there is definitely a difference right now, as you can see with Christopher Hamilton racing up the track right now against Carl Handwerk and looking for more time out there. Nick Nickerson hitting the pits. I think Kevin Foster will be doing the same. That is correct. It's going to be Christopher Hamilton going past Carl Handwerk. Taking him on 1 and 2 on the exit. Nice and clean. Carl's definitely going to have to hit the pits now. If it's that easy to get around someone with a fresh set of tires, that means they matter a whole lot.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's just going to ride it out, though, with the tank.
If you're expecting caution on a vintage race right now, I think you need to go somewhere else, because we've had, what, 3 races? 3 races caution-free?
Yeah, in a row.
In a row. So something's in the Kool-Aid, and these guys are doing great.
In the Kool-Aid.
I want what they got, because I can't drive like that. Yeah, look at that. Nick Nickerson flying out of the pits. We're going to catch up. Sorry, I got to jump around since these guys got scrambled up. That's one of my favorite parts about short track or standard track length ovals, is when you have green flag pits and everyone just gets scrambled. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see right now, Nick Nickerson trying to get back positions. Christopher Hamilton up ahead of him. Looks like Andrew
Carl's
in the pits.
Yep.
Carl's in the pits.
How many did he get? He stuck everyone except 4 people lap down. He had Nick a lap down and a couple others, so he's going to come out in a good spot right here.
He possibly might. Let's take a look at him. Slowly rolling out or hitting his pit position. Nope, he's out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he did. Sneaky, sneaky. He wanted the last pit spot.
So you could get in quick.
Yep. I see what he did there. Because could you imagine entering on having to drive down on no, maybe not. I don't know. It's all hypothetical.
On the curve.
Yeah. Look at that. Kevin Foster still back in the lead. Back in the lead. Eric Andrews now in the pits. Kevin has just beat him around the corner, and he's got the lead. Nick Nickerson is around Christopher Hamilton. What?
Yeah, and Carl's just got on top of Kevin.
Joshua Billiter having to play some defense against Nick Nickerson. Josh, don't give up that position so easily. Billiter swinging out. Oh, lets Nick pass. He's going to let Chris pass.
Oh, as Carl's on Kevin.
Yep, I can see that. Kevin Foster not able to swing him, not able to, I guess, get him off his back. Look at him go. Carl's got a beautiful draft down the back straight. That's going to give him a run into 3 and 4 if he's going to decide to take it.
I think it's a little too risky.
Yep, Kevin does a great job, hits his points, but opens the door on the exit. No! Carl side by side.
Up.
There he is. Oh, man.
Carl's front nose damage isn't doing anything.
No, it is not doing anything to him. Kevin lets both Carl Handwerk and Dylan McDonald pass. Kevin might be on 2 tires. Do you think he's on 2 tires? Let's look at their pit strategies real fast. Let's break this down for their pit times.
I don't see a reason why he would, and he's a smart driver.
No,
So
everyone's on 4s. Roughly 21 to 22 seconds. Nick Nickerson had one of the longest pits, 24.6. He must have stepped out for a sandwich on that one. All right, back to the race. Carl Handwerk up in front. Oh! What was that?
Does he have a black flag?
I don't know. No, it just said he entered pit lane. I heard contact, but I didn't see anything.
Joe, as you know, I stay in the race chat.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, okay. So, over race chat, he said he told McDonald to go high because he's pitting, and he had fuel on, but it didn't put fuel in the car.
That would explain his short pit time.
Yep.
And why he had so much speed.
Yeah.
That is one light chassis. Well, that is most definitely going to possibly cause Carl the race.
And maybe a shot of championship.
Yeah, because Carl, if we, I'm going to pull up the playoff points real fast, ladies and gentlemen. If we look at that again, Carl sitting 15 behind Willie and Eric, and Foster's definitely a good spot to move up. He's probably going to push Gunther and Eric out of the way just by looking at their spots right now. So, a small prediction, Nick Nickerson, Willie Evernham, Kevin Foster, and Eric Andrews if Handwerk can't bring it back.
Very intense.
Yeah, that's going to be a close one. Looks like Eric Andrews trying to get some laps back. And we have a little bit of a battle. Nope, take that back. I was going to say between Nick Nickerson and Christopher Hamilton, but too far to have that happen.
Yeah.
Riding along with Christopher Hamilton for a little bit right now. As we exit out of 4, you guys can get a little bit of a feel for how much this oval guy has to really wheel the car around the corner. Whoa. On the exit of 2, slight correction there as his back end kicks out. You can see all that weight being transferred. That's scary.
And Carl lost a lap from that too.
Yeah, no, definitely. They're running 22-second laps or 21-second laps. You're not going to be able to. The pit alone is 22 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're 24-second laps, and right now they're in the 26s, and Carl's in the 25.
You're right. 24 second. Yeah, you're right. 24 second. I was thinking of last night's race, which was 21s and 22s.
Carl's in the 20. Carl is in the 25s while they're in the 26s.
Ouch. I don't think he's going to bring that back, especially with the lap down. Caution has to come out to really help him.
I mean, he's going to blow by Nick here.
Yeah, he still has to get around Foster, though.
Yeah. How far ahead is... Yeah, he's not that far ahead, though.
We'll see if he can drive it. And, you know, because what, he only threw down 2 laps? I think.
From the pit stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's not really an opportunity to grab tires. Doesn't need them. Just fuel. Is he that much faster that it's going to make an improvement? That's honestly the real question. As he catches up to Dave Lohr. Oh, Dave Lohr makes contact with the wall. Oh, man. Caution is out.
Oh my god.
That is not going to bode well for Carl because he's going to have to start at the front. But at the same time, he's got to make a whole lap back. Ouch. The best thing that could have happened was him to get up to Foster first before having a caution come out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to a quick critical at Bachelor's caution report.
I would pit here.
Yeah, you have to pit.
Carl can stay out an extra lap.
All
and
right, here we
pit.
go. Dave just slaps the wall on the exit of 2. Bounces into Carl. Luckily, no damage to anyone else and collides with the inside wall. Ouch. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a critical hit Bachelor's caution report. Oh, that was painful. Whew.
Carl gets back on the lead lap, though, right?
No, he doesn't.
Well, if he stays out.
Possibly. I thought they weren't doing wave arounds.
No, if he stays out, he's just going to go by him because of pit cycle.
They'll let him go by? I thought they didn't.
If they're on pit road and he just stays behind the pace car, he'll get that lap back under caution without having to pass pace car on anybody.
Yeah,
right?
but Kevin Foster's outside right now. Kevin hasn't pitted.
Oh, my screen must be behind then.
Oh, I'm behind. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
I forgot
Oh,
to
because you
fast
did the
forward.
road caution.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a quick scene change. Oop, there we go. Oh. Oh, man. All right, we're going to break to a small commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to our music festival,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Core Vintage Cup Series. Nick Nickerson up in front right now, followed up by Christopher Hamilton, Willie Evernham, Andrew Gunther, and Kevin Foster, and Eric Andrews rounding out our top 6. Who is going to bring home the gold tonight? All right, looks like the wave around for Carl has been given. He's going to be starting in the back of the pack. Looks like Dave Lohr or Joshua Billiter will be moving up to start up front next to Nick Nickerson. I wonder what happened to Kevin. Why did he fall back so much? Oh, he hit the pits.
Yes.
Yep.
It's way, way back, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oop, I hit the wrong button. I accidentally hopped in my car. I went to hit the mouse button to exit, and I accidentally hit race.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it shows you in the pits now. Oh, it looks like
My
Joshua
apologies.
Billiter is out of the race.
Yeah, he said he was getting motion sick, had a dip.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was attached. When I locked onto the hood, I noticed that it looked like a boat on some choppy water.
Oh, yeah.
I can definitely see motion sickness happening out on this track. All
Everyone
right.
in their cows.
Yeah. Green flag out. Nick Nickerson with the start. Christopher Hamilton behind him. Willie Evernham and Andrew Gunther lined up for the run. What is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, as we go green? Nick Nickerson with a great start. Christopher Hamilton trying to keep up with him.
It's a nice big jump out there already.
That's what Nick likes to do. He likes to try and gap it as fast as possible. But Chris has been fast. It's been really fast, so I don't think Nick's going to be able to maintain that lead for as long as he hopes. Look at that pass on the inside. Andrew Gunther battling it out with Willie Evernham. Side by side down the front straight. Chris makes contact with the wall just a tad bit.
Looked like Nick did too.
Yeah. These guys are trying to push it. Nick's like, Chris is catching up to me. I got to go, go, go. Looks
Wow,
like
I can't believe we are almost halfway done with this already. It's incredible.
they're running fast laps, man. That's how it goes.
Now, I noticed Nick is entering higher than a lot of people.
He is. He's probably trying to do a little bit of a late apex, send it up high, drop in low. But the bad part about that is if you mess up your timing,
There?
Yeah, you can't drop low because you're gonna break loose. So you have to stay in that midline, and that leaves that door open for anyone else that decides, oh hey, I can make a run on you right now.
And they get a big one.
Yeah.
Well, excuse you.
What?
Nothing.
I was taking a drink.
How do I push the talk off?
Oh.
Gotta go change that.
You're excused. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Hamilton catching up to Nick Nickerson. Is he going to make the pass? Or is he going to pass on that pass? I make myself laugh. I apologize, folks. Yeah, it looks like Christopher Hamilton is definitely passing on that pass. Nick Nickerson's going to maintain the lead as Chris looks to the inside, but definitely is not putting down the speed to catch up to him anymore. Willie Evernham on the other side of the coin is doing a great job working his way up the field and closing that gap pretty fast. So we might actually see Willie Evernham getting up to battle it out with Christopher Hamilton and Nick Nickerson pretty soon. As we are 66 laps down and a whole lot more to go. Look at that. Christopher Hamilton still hot on his tail, not letting him go. Beautiful run off of 4. Looks like Willie Evernham is going to have to fend off Andrew Gunther as he catches up to him.
Can't believe Kevin hasn't done really anything. I thought he would have been able to come through a little bit faster.
I think Kevin might have been testing his tire situation for a little bit of a
late race knowledge.
Yup. You got to know how far you can push it and how fast you can gain laps.
I guess. And I don't think Carl was able to get tires in that last one, so I think he's just riding around.
Yeah, he's not in a good position right now.
He's around the same times as Hamilton, though.
Hamilton slowed up quite a bit, though.
I guess that does help too.
Oh, yeah. And look at that. Hamilton's gap between him and Foster almost at 1 whole second. He is losing speed faster than he can find it. Once again, we did see these guys pit around lap 30-ish. We might see that happen soon as they need to grab fuel and possibly tires. It looks like they are starting to slow down.
Oh, yeah. It should be around the time when they were pitting again.
So, looking at the track, man, they have a good run of 10 laps, maybe a little bit more if they're lucky on those tires to like really push. So I would want to try and we're at 74 laps. They have 123 to go. They're looking at roughly 29 laps. Wait, 29 laps? Yeah. No, I'm doing my math wrong right now. 59 laps? I believe it's 59 laps. Sorry about that, folks.
They've gone 10 laps longer on this run than they did on the last one.
Yeah.
Even though there's a couple caution laps in there. Probably just testing the waters.
Nick Nickerson still with a strong lead and gaining on Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton's just losing speed left and right.
Yeah,
This is definitely going to come down to the pit strategy for tonight's race.
for sure. Carl may pull something out here.
I think you're overestimating how
Oh,
much one whole lap can really ruin your race.
I trust in the power of Carl.
As
Maybe
he-
I shouldn't have picked him at the start of the race.
I told you,
Oh,
man.
boy.
Broadcaster's curse. It's going to get him. But he's driving with everything he's got.
And he's putting down some okay laps.
Yeah, but he's catching people. That's what you want to do. Even if they're
Yeah.
okay laps, if you're making passes, it's a good lap.
He ran the same lap as Nick on that last one, so. Better than okay.
Already roughly 2.5 seconds off pace due to tires. That's quite a bit to make up. Yeah, no one's really close to each other. We got Eric Andrews and Dylan McDonald right now. West Florida catching up to Carl Handwerk, but just no one's really in a position to gain anything, especially in the front.
Carl's the only one really getting anything right now.
Yeah, and he just had it taken away.
Yeah. Well, actually, those two are fighting for position in front. So as he gets into Eric and... Oof. Now, if Carl wants to make up time, he has to dispose real quick here. Which I don't think he will do.
Yeah, no.
Oh, there's one. Man, oh man, his left front is steaming.
Whose?
Carl's. It's just bright red.
Oh, yeah. Front brake bias.
Yeah.
It's probably got those graphite brakes. You gotta heat them
Carbon.
up before they work.
Carbon fiber. McDonald's in the wall. Oh, good run.
Good recover, though.
Yeah. And Carl gets two there.
All right, time to check up with the pack leaders. as it's Nick Nickerson, Christopher Hamilton, Willie Evernham, and Kevin Foster. Kevin with Willie in his sights. Can he catch up to him? And look at that. Willie Evernham making a pass on Kevin Foster. Willie making some moves out there. Can he keep him?
Looks like he gets that one done for third.
Yeah.
His win will come soon. He's always been in the mix.
Who? Foster?
No, Willie.
Yeah, Willie's always been a tough contender. It sucks because there's a lot of drivers in here that are just like really good. They're tough people to beat, especially in most tracks. Oh, almost contact between Kevin and Willie Evernham there on the exit of 2. All right, Nick Nickerson still up in front. Christopher Hamilton right behind him. Willie Evernham sitting in third, but not able to shake off Kevin Foster as Kevin wants that third place back.
All right. Kevin's looking under Willie here, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get it done. Because they've been going at it for a good time, and Gunther's been catching him pretty quick, and it does look like he'll get it done. Looks like Kevin will drive away from him, too, it looks like here. Not too sure yet. No, you can't see it, but Carl is slowly creeping in as well.
Oh, you're right. Carl is creeping into the picture. 6th place and driving up the field. Can he do it in 33 laps, though?
And 1 pit stop. Very important.
Yeah. No one's pitted just yet. So this is where it's going to be kind of a
there's
key.
Wes in the pit as you say that.
That's correct. Well, I did see Wes go into the pits.
I accidentally entered my car again.
Andrews is in the pits. McDonald's in the pits. Crockett's in the pits.
Everyone's in the pits.
We're all going to the pits. Pit party.
Carl can run a couple laps longer than everyone, too.
I think both Foster, Nick, and Hamilton will also stay out.
Yeah.
I don't see them joining the pit party on this one. And both of them, or all of them, have proved that they can pretty much match speed with everyone else. Yeah, they can save and not have to worry about speed. The only drivers that I'm a little worried about is Hamilton there getting sideways on the exit of 4. A little too much to the left there.
Sideways is fast. Carl may have to come in soon, though, actually, because they did pit under caution.
Under caution, yeah. And Evernham hitting the pits.
Speak
Carl's
of it,
hitting
here
the
he
pits.
You can take 2 tires here, I think.
Let's put up the times and see what happens. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, in the pits. Willie Evernham, Carl Handwerk. Pits are counting off for Will. Looks like he's going to take a full set of 4 and fuel. Nick Nickerson in the pit lane. Hamilton staying out. Foster looks like he's leaving the pits. Or he stayed out. No, he stayed out. A little bit of a shuffling right now for everyone out there.
Hamilton's pitting in here. They're having some sketchy pit entries, and so's Kevin.
Foster also right behind him.
Kevin made up so much time there.
Yeah, well, he sent that in there, man. That was a fast pit. All right. Looks like Nick Nickerson's still in the pits. Whoa. Carl Handwerk already out on the track. Did he just get a... No. Okay, he's leaving.
Who is?
Nick is. He's leaving the pits right now. I was about to say, if he got black flagged again, I'd be upset.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Carl, can he catch Nick before he gets up to speed? No, he can't.
No.
It was close though.
Oh, they still have moving around Nick, or around Foster and Hamilton.
Yeah, they pitted though, didn't they?
They did. It looks like Hamilton leaving. Nick Nickerson moves himself up to front after lapping them, or getting his lap back.
Yeah, they might have just performed some wonders here. I'm not too sure though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as of this moment, the lineup is Nick Nickerson, Willie Evernham, Christopher Hamilton, Carl Handwerk, and Kevin Foster for your top 5. 6th is going to be Eric Andrews on the bubble.
Willie Evernham up in 2nd. That's a good run. Very good run. And I think as long as Nick doesn't wreck or something stupid happens, he's got this one in the bag.
I would agree. I think this is him. Like I said before, I think Nick's the person to beat right now.
Yep, and Carl may rebound up to 2nd here, which is not bad, but could have gotten more.
And there we go, Nick Nickerson trying to stay on the lead run. It's definitely really tough when you don't have someone following you.
Oh yeah. Especially since you just want to sit back and relax, but you can't because you don't want to give up time.
Yep.
Look at Carl here, just gaining like a stabbed rat here and pushing like crazy. Looks like he'll shoot it under Willie. Outside.
Yes, he is.
Clear. And he's just able to drive that thing in deep.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He just sends it in there.
Oh, yeah. Phew, Nick is incredibly fast right now as well. Oh, Laura's in the wall, almost collecting Carl again.
Oh, that most likely will throw a caution. No?
He didn't wreck, though. He got it in the wall this time and held it up there.
Oh, wow. He got lucky.
Yeah.
That's usually an instant caution. That's re-rack and stack. Let's go again.
Yeah.
Handwork now behind Hamilton. What is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is this guy is literally got rocket jet strapped to the side of his car because he is flying up this field.
Oh, yeah. But Nick, the real man of the show right now, is just gone.
Yeah.
But he is slower than Hamilton and Carl.
He is clocked out. I'll give you that.
It's too late.
Too late for what?
To catch up to him.
I don't know what you're talking about. You can always catch up to him.
Yeah. 3/10 on that lap. It's possible. It's just Nick's saving, I think, and he's gonna toy with him.
You think he can't beat him in time?
He'll get to him, but I think Nick's just saving.
Bummer.
Yeah, I've been here before.
I've been here before.
3/10 quicker yet, but just... I think Nick's saving. If he's not, we could get interesting. But if he is, it's over.
Yeah. Well, we brought another person out to the party, and it looks like Christopher Hamilton wants to catch up and join it.
He had to take care of the sheep while they were taking care of the cows.
Yeah. Do I see a pass coming from Handwerk and Foster?
Ooh, let's check it out.
That is correct. There we go. Foster reeling in Handwerk. Handwerk's back in, steps out. He's got an opening down 1 and 2, side by side.
Down the straight away. Foster got him at the line there.
Foster's going to overshoot the corner. Carl's going to punch through. Nope. Perfect. I love to see when I'm wrong.
And it looks like Nick was saving because he is now going quicker than Hamilton.
Oh, gosh. Could you imagine? Just be like, I'm saving. Time to step on it.
Yep. He was a 10 slower on that lap, but he did have lap traffic.
Lap traffic.
Lap traffic. He was 2/10 quicker on that one. Maybe, just maybe. I think Nick's playing with him.
I think he's going to just try and dominate.
Yeah, I think he's giving false hope. So, Nick, if you're watching, and that's what you're doing, very mean. Listening, whatever Nick does. 6-4, 26-3.
This is it. 13 laps to go. On the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen, it's make or break moment now. Once again, Nick Nickerson, Christopher Hamilton, Kevin Foster, Carl Handwerk, Willie Evernham, and Andrew Gunther all in the top 6. Who is going to make it on tonight?
Who has the best CP left in the tank with their cow powers?
Yeah, right. I'd say they'd go for it now, but they really... Lap 11's a brutal lap to be on.
Ah. Oh, and there's a caution. Maybe, quite possibly, Wes Fuller did just wreck quite hard, but it doesn't look like there's anything.
No, Wes able to save it. Good recovery on him. Down below.
I really did think that was going to be a caution there.
It sounded like it. Sounded pretty heavy. Did he just slap the wall sideways?
Slapped the outside wall and then nosed into the inside wall and kept going.
Ooh, ouch.
As soon as I saw him nose in, I really thought there was going to be a caution.
Yeah, that would be when I would throw one.
Yeah. That's when they usually throw one, is when someone gets sideways like that and slaps a wall.
Christopher Hamilton with the pass around Matt Crockett. trying to reel in that Miller Genuine Draft. Just keeps slipping out of his hands. He's right there.
I don't think he has it. Oh, crushes.
Coming up on Dave Lohr. Some more lap traffic. Gets around him cleanly. Coming into the final stretch.
5 laps to go.
I know, this is it. This is make or break. No one can pit. You just got to go for it.
I just can't believe they go so long on these runs and only have 1 caution.
I think they've learned to drive out of control. They've gotten some really good practice on how to drive without really any control on these cars.
Without the car.
Without tires, really.
Because I remember the first couple weeks, it was a mess.
Oh, it was insane the first couple of weeks. They're still really awesome to watch. You're just talking about a caution every 5-10 laps.
Yeah.
It was as bad as a short course. Look at that. Even Dylan McDonald not letting Nick just take the inside line and pass him.
Good boy.
Hold him up. Let Hamilton get to him.
Oh boy, he's a
beautiful pass by Nick Nickerson there. Whew.
Oh, coming to 3 to go.
Yep.
We just crossed the 1 hour mark too. They've definitely been going at it.
Possibly a battle between Foster and Hamilton. Last 2 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna go ahead and stay with this action.
Did Foster catch him?
Foster's around Hamilton. It's Hamilton
wow,
has to catch Foster.
Yeah, and Carl caught him. It's a battle for 3rd.
Wait, how? Oh my God! I thought that was Dave Lohr.
No.
Carl Handwerk also caught up. He's going to give him a bump.
Give him a bump.
Yeah. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. White flag coming out this lap around.
Yep. Carl,
come on, Chris. Play that defense. Don't let him by. Help Foster stay up there. Ah, Carl's going to clear him.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He's got a good run.
Just don't lift. Just hit the chip and everything, you know?
This is it. Kevin Foster holding to his line.
Nick won.
And across the line, 2nd place, Kevin Foster. 3rd, Carl Handwerk. Wow. I want to see what happens after these points. We're going to have to wait on... we're going to pull Carl in, and then we'll talk about the points. But, wow. What a finish. Nick Nickerson, pull over to that Hall of Fame lane. Let's get a snapshot there. Told him to do it. Let's see if he does it.
All right, well, I'm going to head on out like usual.
You got it.
All right.
Yep. Thank you, Paul. See you next time.
See you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner, doing a beautiful donut out there, putting his signature out on the track. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's race, the final round of round 2. It is now time to get over to the playoffs next week. That is right. We're going to be finding out who made it, who didn't make it, and what's going to happen for those drivers coming next week. Once again, Nick Nickerson, Kevin Foster, Carl Handwerk, Christopher Hamilton, Willie Evernham, Andrew Gunther, Eric Andrews, Dylan McDonald, Matt Crockett, Dave Lohr, Wes Fuller, Joshua Billiter, all rounding out tonight's race. Let's get these guys in the booth and talk to them. Ladies and gentlemen, our third place finisher for tonight, the number 18, Carl Handwerk. Carl.
That's how you do me? Oof.
No, sorry. Foster just gave, I think that was Lohr or Gunther, ascend into the ethereal realm of the next universe. He shot him off into space.
Yeah. That's a bit of a rough one to swallow. I think I had the speed there. I mean, I was running guys down with tires that were 10 laps older.
Yeah. What happened there? You started in the rear and drove your way up. What was going on?
It never gave me fuel on the pit stop. It never gave me fuel. So when I came back out, I had 5 laps to go.
No. What about the actual start?
The actual start, I didn't qualify. I didn't put a lap time down, so that's why I drive back. Or I attempted to put a lap down, and I just sucked twice. So I don't do it every time. But yeah, it's that one hurt a little bit, but it was still a good race. I mean, I never drove so hard. I driving from a lap down and trying to get back there. That was definitely a different experience, and I didn't like it. But,
yeah,
it worked out all right.
Paul and I were having an argument about if you're going to get the lap back, and I was like, I don't think you can get it. It's going to be too hard, and you proved us wrong, dude.
I almost that caution with Lohr came out maybe 2 laps too soon. Because if I catch and pass Nick and get my lap back the hard way, then I'm back in the lead lap. I'm back in sync. Everything's great. So as soon as I seen him wreck, I'm like, oh no.
That's what I was telling Paul, and I was like, he needs to pass people before that happens.
Yeah. Yep. But no, it was good. It was good. I'll take it. It was a hard fought podium. I'll take that. I didn't know if I was going to get it once Kevin passed me and seemed like Chris was just kind of hanging in front of me, but then he burned his junk up pretty quick, and I got him right at the last second there.
That's what happens, man. Well,
yeah, buddy.
Good job out there. Way to bring it home to another podium. Second night in a row. Let's see how the points turn out for you. And with that being said, I'll bring you in after we're done with the rest of the interviews.
All right, thanks, buddy.
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, our second place finisher for tonight, a man that is back-to-back on the podiums in second place, Kevin Foster. Kevin, that was an insane run tonight. You were driving the wheels off that car.
I guarantee it's the hardest I've ever driven any race. I knew what I had to do. Unfortunately, I got a speeding penalty there trying to beat Nick out of pit road. First off, congrats to him on the race win. But I did everything I had to do. I don't know if it's enough, in the points to make the final 4. It just seems like lately I just come up a hair short.
I think you might actually be in the final 4 for this one, just because you did. It's going to be between you or Willie. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one.
It's gonna be tough, and it is what it is. I shouldn't have put myself in this position. I'm better than where I am in the points, but congrats to everyone out there. We had a long green flag runs there.
Oh yeah.
Hats off to everyone here in the Adventure Series, whether I make it or not. It doesn't matter. Incredible season. Finally starting to figure out how to drive these cars. And I had something for them. Just one speeding penalty might have negated something bigger.
Yeah, hey, it happens. But, dude, great job out on the track. Second place is a great way to finish the race. And looking at the overall, everyone's improvement over the season has been amazing. Season 2 for the vintage is going to be a door a doorbuster. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of different winners in this series. Unfortunately, not me. But I just want to thank all the guys at TechNet professionals for all that they do for me. And appreciate the Moose Media, you, Randall, for broadcasting, and all the fans out there. Thank you very much for tuning in.
You got it, man. And I believe your mother said congratulations on your finish. She was in the chat, being active as always. Love it.
Thank you, Mama. Appreciate
it. Well, man, go celebrate tonight, and we'll see how the points turn out for you. Hopefully they play in your favor.
All right, brother. I hope so, too. Thank you.
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, first place finisher for tonight. You know what? I'm looking back right now, and it's back to back first second for both you and Foster. A little bit of deja vu.
Nice.
Yeah, that's an awesome way to go back to back right now. I know Foster is a little upset. You know, he said he's driving off the tires, but I think even you drove the tires off that car the first time around before you guys hit the pits. Definitely saw a huge time difference between the tires.
Yeah, I definitely blew my tires that first stint.
Yeah, so had to make some adjustments. I thought Foster was going to do the same, but it looks like you were just able to make the right adjustments and get yourself back out on the track and keep pace.
Yeah, you know, it was just so hard to tell if you're running too hard or not because the exit and even the entrance, actually the whole track was so bumpy.
Yeah,
you just couldn't tell what was going on with the tires until you started slowing down.
Yeah, no, Joshua Billiter said he got a little bit seasick there. I went over to one of the bumpers and I was like, yeah, I could. It just looked like a boat out in the river, just slapping the waves.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got lucky. I mean, probably the only reason I won that, or at least I won it by the amount of seconds I did, is because of all the.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely sorry about that. Looks like we had a small network outage, but we are back and rolling. Nick, looks like our network is not stable right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe someone is messing around on the node side, trying to fix something and messing my stuff up. I think we should just end the broadcast, and I'll let you get some last words in before we start cutting out again.
That's all right. Well, I'll let Carl come in. Appreciate everybody that participates in the league. Thanks for putting on the broadcast, and I'll see you next week.
You got it. Thank you, Nick. Pull Carl in before we lose it again. Hey, Carl. We're live right now. Broadcast has been breaking up every once in a while, so let's go ahead and get these points out so people know what happened.
Nice. Yeah, it's not like it's important or anything like that, so hopefully we don't cut out here.
No, it's extremely important. All right. Yeah. Well, what's the breakdown?
All right, so obviously Nick Nickerson is the highest points getter, so he will be moving on to round 2. I finished second, moving on to, or not round 2, the final. Mm-hmm. Same thing with me. Willie Evernham is your third place guy. That's moving on.
Okay.
In 4th, 5th, and 6th, it was a matter of 4 points.
Who is it?
So
give it to me.
6th place, not making it by 4 points is Eric Andrews. The person making it by 2 points is Andrew Gunther over Kevin Foster.
Wow.
So 24-65, 24-63, 24-61 was your points there.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to have a wild card?
Nope, there's no wild card for this one, so I'm going to double check the points and make sure everything's calculated correctly.
Well,
but,
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the breakdown for tonight. I'll see you guys next weekend because this is the last broadcast for this week. That's right. We are taking a little bit of a vacation from broadcasting since it's been 24/7, nonstop, every week, bringing you the action. But we'll see you next weekend for the All-Star Race of Core Premier and following up with our Monday Vintage Cup for the final race. So don't forget to tune in, check it out, and let's see what happens. Thank you, Carl.
Thanks, buddy.